Number 221. Excited to have you here. Excited to finish off this series on this channel. We talk about virtual assistants, we talk about business, we talk about investing. My name is Matt Beard. I have been able over the last couple of years to be able to scale businesses with virtual assistants, outsource, find leverage. And the purpose of this channel is for you to do the same, to buy back your time. We talked about freedom. One of the big things with Zero to Hero, if you guys are familiar with our brand, Zero to Hero is showing folks how to go from absolutely nothing to building a real estate business or something meaningful in your life you can be proud of and give you the freedom that you're hoping to achieve. I think everyone has a different version of freedom, but at the end of the day, it's being able to do what we want when we want to do it, right? I think that's ultimately how we can obviously define success too. Are we able to do what we want when we want to do it on our own terms? Super powerful stuff. So on this series, we've been talking about the things that your virtual assistant can do. Today is the last piece of this because we did 30 things your virtual assistant can do. Today's day 30. We've been talking about marketing. We've been talking about sales. We've been talking about admin, everything on the back end for your real estate business, making this super specific for real estate. And today is the crescendo. Today is the final day. So let's dig right in. The 30th thing your VA can do better than you or for you so you can get that freedom and buy your time back is running your operations. This is taking everything that we put together up to this point and seeing how it all flows together. Right? On the marketing side, I have a virtual assistant that manages my marketing, right? He performs and he has to, we track our KPIs on marketing and he has to report. How are we doing on marketing? I have a virtual assistant that helps run the sales, right? How are we doing with monitoring our sales? Are we hitting our numbers? Are we able to, are we getting the results? Are we hitting our contracts? Yes or no? Just simple, right? But I have a virtual assistant that helps me run that. And then to that end, I have a virtual assistant that helps me run the admin in the back end, making sure we're developing great virtual assistants, making sure we're getting those rock stars we talked about, making sure the content is being posted if we're doing our brand side of things. So many different departments, and they're all being reported on by virtual assistants. And that's why it's crucial and so important to start focusing on data and back end and systems, making things more simple. Simple allows your business to move faster. And it also simple is easy to delegate. So when you guys are thinking about what is a scalable business and what makes the most sense, it's when you start outsourcing and you start buying back your time, we're looking for rock stars and we're looking to hire good people. Like literally, we've talked about this before on this channel. Good people is going to be the telltale factor if your business is going to be successful or not, especially if you want to get out of your own way, especially if you're hoping to build a big business that can support your big dream so you can go and do the things that you really want to do with your life, right? We all want to build something meaningful, regardless of whatever that dollar amount is, right? We want to create impact. We want to do cool things. Like as we aspire as entrepreneurs to do better, we have to find good people and we have to be able to elevate them and delegate things properly. If you guys watched one of my videos on my channel talking about delegation, there's 3 Ds, right? You have to define the thing, you have to demonstrate the thing, and then you have to document the thing, right? Document the results of the delegation itself. We don't abdicate. I think as a lot of leaders and a lot of folks that are just getting going, you think of very small businesses, you're the bottleneck for everything. You are the procuring cause. You have to be the one doing all the things, and that's good. There is a time and a place, and that is very, very, very important. Like there is a time where you have to work on the business. You can't just go, oh, pulling myself out, I'm working on the business. Everyone loves to say that, but reality is some people try to pull themselves out way too soon. I've been guilty of this. I thought a year ago that I was going to be able to pull myself out of the business. Not the case, right? I had to jump back in, and it's that constant going back and forth of I'm pulling out. Okay, I got to get back in there. I got to make this stuff happen, right? And I'm going, oh, I think I have the leadership team in place to be able to do this. Nope, I got to hop back in. So don't be so quick to move out, but understand that that is the goal, and it can certainly be done if you delegate properly. You find rock stars, you develop them, and start giving them more responsibilities and give them more cool things to grow in your organization, right? Entrepreneurs, we want to hire entrepreneurs, people who want to work with you because they see you as a great leader and they want to be better for themselves. So we've talked about culture, defining your culture, making sure your business, you have that outline. What is your core value? So when you attract rock stars, because that rock stars obviously is going to be the thing to elevate your business. And then setting up the back end systems that can be easily delegated, that is simple, that you can give to a virtual assistant. Because I promise you, a virtual assistant could do all of these things. A virtual assistant Like, how do I have a virtual assistant handling marketing? Because I made it so dang simple that it was easily to be delegated. Hey, here's the things. This is what I care about. It's the only thing that these things need to be running. And if they're not running, then that's on you. Right. And then we'll meet once a week to look at those things. Okay, now sales. Here's the sales numbers. Here's how many calls we need to make. Here's the things that need to be happening. If we're not hitting these numbers or we're not getting the deals, you as the leader needs to be, raising the red flag saying, hey, oh my gosh, we need to fix this, right? Come to me. I'm happy to help, right? Developing good leaders, being more of an executive in your business at that point, but it does take some time to delegate, but you make it simple. And then of course your back end systems, you have an admin VA. You guys see Mark on my channel, the systems manager, and you've seen Karen. She's like the team mom, right? She's all about, developing great virtual assistants. And then we have Maggie, who is like our chief, culture person. All she does is check in with our virtual assistants, making sure they're super excited, making sure they're enjoying their day to day. If they have any concerns or if they're, not getting along with someone, or if there's like if there's something toxic in the work environment, they bring it to Maggie. But look, all these systems were put into place by keeping it simple. So the things your virtual assistant can do, I want you guys to realize this, is freaking anything other than being with you physically. And the reality is you probably don't need anyone there with you, right? For a very long time, for about 2 years, we didn't even have a physical office. We got one here just so we can have people fly in and we can show them our business and we can do some cool stuff. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary to build, an 8-figure business. You don't necessarily need an office. You don't necessarily need someone sitting right beside you, right? The virtual assistant can't go drive up and do an in-person appointment, sure, right? But they can literally do anything else in your business if you set up the systems properly, if you can delegate properly, and not just abdicate and say, hey, good luck. Because that's obviously, that's my personality. I'm like, hey, we all got to figure it out. So here you go, figure it out. But that's not the employee mentality. The employee mentality is, I need direction. I need support. I need, clear things that I can judge if I'm doing a good job or not, right? And we got to remember that. So when we start growing our organizations, understanding it can certainly be done with virtual assistants. And heck, I think it's a perfect business model if you have virtual executives and assistants helping you out along the way. But being a great leader is you're developing yourself, you're acquiring more skills. And I think a lot of times in this business, we try to do too much when our skills don't match what we want to do yet. We have to constantly be working on ourselves as leaders, constantly be working on ourselves as entrepreneurs and business owners, that we're developing more skills within the thing. So then we can develop better leaders who have, and we can give them the skills that we have, right? I think at some point where we're at now, it's funny because I texted Cody and Pace this morning. I'm like, guys, we need to hire people that are batteries included. Like people who are at this point, if they're going to be coming in and we're going to hire them on as a higher level, they need to know what to do. They can solve their own problems, right? But you just don't get there. You have to start by developing entry-level employees in the beginning, right? The people who don't know but have a great attitude. And then you slowly build yourself up, and your virtual assistants can be foundational for all that happening. But you need to have your core values, right? And you need to be able to delegate, set systems in place. And that's something you guys slowly grow into. Take these 30 things that we've talked about over this last, month and a half here. Take these 30 things and slowly start implementing them as your business grows, right? Business is just, it's almost like weight loss, right? When you lose a lot of weight, then you plateau, then you lose weight and you plateau. Well, business is like the other way, right? You have a period of extreme growth, right? If you guys are just getting started, it's just like getting started on weight loss. You lose a lot of weight really quick. Well, with business, if you're doing the right things, your business grows real quick and then it'll plateau, right? And then you got to ask them better questions. You got to figure out like, okay, what is the issues here? What's some challenges that we're facing? Okay, now I've solved that problem. Then you experience another period of great growth, and then you hit another plateau. And it goes on and on and on and on like that in perpetuity. So you got to be able to, as a leader, understand that that is natural. It's going to happen, but do the best you can as you go to develop your skills and say, this is where my business is going. This is our core values. I'm not going to sacrifice who I am and the people within this organization. We're not going to sacrifice who we are just to make a quick buck. Okay. So guys, that's the 30 things. That is momentum number 221. That's the 30 things your VA can do better than you guys. They can do so freaking much. And hopefully you guys got value from this video today. If you guys are in Zero to Hero, we have live seller calls happening today at 10 a.m. Season 2 starts in 10 days, guys. If you were on the webinar last night, be sure to join the community. It's going to be freaking awesome because you guys get lifetime access to everything that we're doing over there. And as always, if you guys have virtual assistants, I don't care if you're with our company, which I hope you are. I hope you're at Start Virtual because I'm obviously biased. I think we're the best. But if you're not, I'm still happy to help. Like we have a great team and like any kind of value that I can bring to you guys and just, anything that I could possibly do. Like I love to serve and I love to coach and teach. So it means a lot for you guys bringing in great feedback and, bringing challenges that I get to solve and all that good stuff. We have a great team to support for you guys to find success because that's the whole purpose here. So a lot of people have challenges in this business. A lot of people struggle getting started. I don't want you to be one of them. So guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out on Momentum 221. I got to go head out and go meet a seller like in the next 40 minutes. So I got to change and rock. So guys, hope you have a wonderful day. Have a great Friday. Let's go make some stuff happen. See you later. Peace.